Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unified Study, Paper 1, UGC NET. Today, we are going to have a marathon on PYQs on communication, part 2. Hope yesterday you have got a good materials and content on concepts of communication. So, today we are going to see the PYQs on communication. So, welcome you all to Unified Study. Good morning, Usha, Full Moon, Aparna, Lata, Parkavi, Satya, Lekha, Ammu, Lakshmi, Archana, Shopya, Lopa, Viji, Kishori, SHR, Tenmuli, Charanya, Monica, Seetal, Rohit. Good morning, all. Do join quickly so that we can start our PYQs. Yes. Good morning, Shivaranjani. Good morning. Good morning. Do join quickly. Yes, Namika, Meenakshi, Kritika. Hope how was yesterday's class? You all took notes. How was yesterday's class? Those who are new to the channel, please do subscribe for more PYQs. As I have told you, I am giving you 2 marathons. So we have only 30 more days, right? 30 more days for our examination. 1 month. Have it 1 month. Leave that 6 days. Class will be every weekend or what? No, Soumya, we are doing every day class on YouTube at 10 to 11 we are doing our class, and weekend we are doing marathons. Weekdays we are doing at 10 to 11, it's for free. Weekend we are doing marathon, it is also for free, and in app we are doing class at 8 o'clock to 9:30 daily. So that app we are doing classes for the latest pattern question with more conceptual understanding, and with one day concepts we are doing there. Yes, more advanced session into us yesterday. Thank you, Cheetal. Thank you. Thank you. Those who are new to the session, please go to the playlist and check the earlier videos that we have done on paper 1. So till the examinations, we'll be getting such kind of classes. Yes. So shall we start? Yes. Thank you, Full Moon. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Yes, we will start the class. We have 43 live learners, right? Please do share with your friends, those who are preparing for paper 1. and today we will start our questions purely going to be on PYQs. Yesterday I covered as much possible concepts has been covered, the important concepts of communication has been covered. So today we are going to see the PYQs with respect to the concepts we have studied, and also the added concepts will be there. So before getting into communication, I would like to tell you one thing. What is it? See, communication is a topic where we need to have more understanding about the communication concepts, right? So we can't say that we have covered all the topics. Everything has the connectivity. I'm telling you this point, all the classes. Every concept has a connectivity. When you know this basic concepts, definitely you can do the next level of questions. So all try to have that understanding. We have covered this much of questions, so definitely we can do. What will be the takeaway is the concept. Okay, that concepts will make you to think in that way when you see a different question. Okay, so the takeaway from all these sessions, all the PYQs and conceptual questions are what all the things we have learned, right? There will be a connectivity for all the topics, new topics. So with knowing this base concept, we can connect the things and we can think logically. So that should be the takeaway from the communication classes. You prepare your mind in that sense so that, right, you can do it well. Okay, there may be some questions which is very new to it, but there will be some link to the one which you have studied before. Yes, clear? Yes. Yes. So we start with the first question. Start doing. Start doing. Very good, very good, very good. Getting good answers. Good answers. Very good. Very good. The right answer for this question is CDE. What are all the psychological barriers to communication? As I've told before, in communication we have a topic called barriers, and that barrier here they've asked for the psychological barriers, right? It's all respect to our cognitive level. This respect to our cognitive level, and here we can say what is noise. Noise is nothing but the physical barrier, right? Noise respect to physical variable. Invisibility, prejudice, disinterest, inattention. Invisibility is our physiological barrier. This belongs to physical barrier, right? This belongs to what? Physiological barrier. Physiological barrier. What do you mean by physiological barrier? I have headache, I have fever, I'm having cold, right? Some kind of physical problems that we have, right? A physiological barrier. And prejudice, disinterest, disattention. All these things talks about the psychological barriers. So the right answer for this question is C, D, and E. Very good. All giving right answers. Very good. Good. Please kindly, whenever you read it, you attend a question, also do the connective questions. Like here we say it's psychological barrier, right? Similarly, we have a physical barrier, physiological barrier, we have semantic barrier. Yes, we have semantic barriers. There are many barriers there. Just try to connect with all those things. Technological barriers also there. Try to make it with the technological barrier also. Very good. Next question number 2. Question number 2. Yes. Good morning, AJB. Good morning, Sophie. Identify the barriers of communications. Barriers to communication. They have not mentioned any type, just they have given barrier. Question number 2. Time and distance, bypass instruction, encoding of thoughts and idea, decoding of thoughts and idea, logical sequence. Write with question number, okay. Write with question number 2, option. Question number 3, option. Like that, try to do it. So that it will be easy for you to track and for me to track. Write with a question number, learners. Write with a question number. 2.1, 2.2, like that. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Yes, very good, very good. Very good. Okay, we go. So see for barriers, we have different kinds of barriers, right? For the right answer for this question is time, distance, and bypass intersections. Time and distance and bypass instructions. They are the barriers to communication. What do you mean by this time and distance and bypass instruction means? We have a barrier with respect to time. We can say it's internal barrier and external barrier. Time and bypass instruction means, see, there will be a kind of a time restriction on us, right, to complete it as early as possible. There will be a deadlines will be there given. All these things we call it as a barrier to complete a thing. And bypass instruction means what? Bypassing some other things without completing the earlier factor, right? And that we call it as bypass instructions. Clear? Yes. Yes. So time and distance and bypass instructions are the barriers to the communication. Okay. Next question. Next question. Question number 3. Question number 3. Very good. Very good. Very good. In the context of communication, the perceptual process creates a semantic noise called word noise. The various meanings, either connotative or denotative, are the sources of semantic noise. I have already told you what do you mean by connotative, what do you mean by denotative. Just waiting. Do you like the session, learners? Do they like the session? Yes, do you like the session? Connotation, denotation. Good morning, Tamim. Good morning. Yes, 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 yes. All have a thoughts that if any assertion based questions, either all the things should be correct. Yes. Very good, very good. All are right answers. But before getting into the answers, try to learn what has been given there. In the context of communication, the perceptual process creates a semantic noise called a word noise. What do you mean by perceptual process? How I perceive something, right? How I perceive something, and that we call the perceptual process. So when I perceive things, I receive things through the meaning of those words that we have been used there, right? That we call it as the semantic noise. So based on the perceptual processes depends upon the words that we have used, and how we understand those words is the concept. And see, next word is the various meanings, either connotative or denotative, or the sources of the semantic noise. This said to be true. And about the second reasoning that they are making with respect to the semantic noise is there are various meanings for a word. Say example, if I say home, what do you mean by home? Home is nothing but it's an house, it's an apartment, anything it can be. So the exact meaning of this home is nothing but house or the place where we live. Place where we live. And this explanation we call the denotation. This we call it as a denotation. Then what do you mean by connotation? What do you mean by connotation? What do you mean by home? What all the parameters are there in home? Home is a place where I'll be very happy. Home is a place where I'll live with my family members, right? I have my family members at my home. I'll be very happy when I go to my home. So these are all the connotation for the word home. Okay, so that the denotation we call it as the dictionary meaning. It has its own meaning that we call denotation. There is explicit meaning that we call it as the denotation. And when I say home, so with respect to me, the home has different parameters. With respect to other person, the home has different parameters, right? So and that we call connotation. And denotation means what? The literal dictionary meaning which describes home is called as a denotation. So the various meanings either connotative or denotative are the sources of semantic noise. So for me, I told you right, for home it's different. For other person, home is different. So the understanding of the word home is different with this between myself and that other person, right? So the various meanings either connotative or denotative are the sources of semantic noise. This is also true and it also answers this assertion. Yes, clear? Connotation means it's not emotional, Lakshmi. Connotation means the implied meanings which are there with that word. The implied meanings that are there with that word, we call it as connotation. Yes, clear? Clear? Denotation means simply we can say that is nothing but the dictionary literal meaning. If I say connotation means what? There are some implied meaning with that word. Implied meaning. There are many secondary meanings with that word and that we call it as connotation or connotate. Not especially needs to be emotional. There are some it's a connective words with that word, right? If I say food is a food. That's all food. What we eat, we call it as a food. But there are some connective words with food. Clear? Yes? Yes, clear. So here the answer is both the statements are right and it is a correct explanation. 3.1. For 3, answer 1 is the right answer. Next. The set of attributes shared by all and only those objects to which a general term refers is called. Quick, we'll do some with the speed so that we can cover more questions with understanding. A set of all attributes. Now only I told you. I hope you will get the right answer. Now only I told you the answer. Please do like the session, learners. The set of attributes shared by all and only those objects to which a term refers to is called dash. This is question number 4. Think and answer. Okay. The right answer for this question is A and B. Now only I told you, learners, the attributes are shared by all and only those objects to which a general term refers to. Attributes shared by all. The set of attributes shared by all and only those objects to which a general term refers to. I said home, right? The home has some kind of an attributes like happy with my family members. I'll be there. I'll be there. We'll be taking in a relaxed mode. Just now only I told you. Yes, connotation, intention of that term. There will be some kind of an intention word. This is intention. See, connotations we can be given implied, implicit, intention. These are all the words that will be used along with connotation. If it is being given denotation means dictionary meaning, um, explicit, extension, all these words will be given for dictionary meaning. Yes, 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 yes. No, see, they read the whole sentence to which a general term refers to. Set of all attributes. They have just ulta, the sentence has been ulta. Set of attributes shared by all and only those objects to which a general term refers to. Yes, clear? Yes or no? Yes, understood the concept? Write down the keywords, learners. Please write down the strain of learners. Which is the general term then, ma'am? See, Rohit, what they have asked here is the set of attributes. Say, if I take home, what are all the attributes that we can give for home? I say I'll be happy at home. I say I'll be doing, I'll be with my family members, right? If I say home, I'll be doing my preparation there. Example, I'm telling you. Okay, I'll be do celebrations at my home. Whenever I say home, go and ask a hosteler. For them, home is different. Home there, they can have good food, where they'll be happy with my family, where I'll be doing my celebration. I'll be doing things, I'll be enjoying my time with my friends. So for them, home is something different. So that home means it has some attributes, right? That's what they are given the set of attributes shared by all and only those objects to which a general term refers to. They have just given that ulta sentence. Lakshmi, I'm sorry, Lakshmi, I'm not good in Hindi. I'll explain you again. Um, Try to understand. Connotation means what? The connotation means where it has a attributes of that word. Attributes of that word. There will be some kind of implied words. Home means that we have different things. Cake, take an example of cake. What do you mean by cake? Cake is a cake. It's an item that we eat. It's a literal meaning. But cake has many attributes, right? Like it will be spongy. It has different flavors. We have brown nut. Many things are there inside with respect to cake. It will be done in oven. They can icing cake are there. Normal cakes are there, right? They're all the attributes of that cake. And here that attributes, when we say, that's the intention of that term. So A and B. Now hope you understood the concept, right? Yes. That literal general meaning we call denotation, right? And whatever we extend with whatever the attributes that describes that word, that will becomes the connotation. Yes. Clear. Clear, Lakshmi and Rohit and others. It's clear. You just note down these examples. These are the keywords. So this is connotation. The simple meaning of home is what? The place we live. The place we live is this is called denotation. When I talk about all these things, this we call connotation. Yes. Now clear? Clear? Please note it down in your notebook. This we call connotation. And this we call denotation. Yes, clear, clear. Next one, next one. Which of the following are the parameters? See, if you understand the meaning of connotation and denotation clearly with an example, in what way they ask, we'll be able to attend the answer. Okay. Yes. Which of the following are the parameters of effective communication? Question number 5. Question number 5. Which of the following are the parameters of effective communication? Thank you, Seetal. Thank you. Waiting for the answers. Take your time. Take your time. Try to apply the elimination technique. Question number 5. Yes, very good. Very good. Yes. Yes. The right answer for this question is A, B, and D. The parameters for doing effective communication: freedom to see and hear. Yes, if I want to do effective communication, I have to see and I have to hear what is there, what is here. And freedom to say. So I have to do communication of what one thinks and what one feels, right? I have to say something to make an effective communication, and also that is freedom to say. Freedom to decide what should be, was, or will be. It's a question mark. Freedom to decide. Freedom to feel. Yes, one feels, right. To one make a effective communication, I have to feel what has been empathetic, right. I have to be empathetic. Freedom of always waiting for permission. That will not be the case, right. This will not be the case. So whenever I want to do an effective communication, I should have the freedom to see and hear. I should have the freedom to say, and I should have the freedom to feel. Okay. Freedom to decide, it is not the parameter of doing effective communication. Freedom of always waiting for permission, it also not being the thing. So option A, B, and D are the parameters of doing the effective communication. What do you mean by empathy? There are some words like sympathy, empathy. What do you mean by these words? Sympathy. What do you mean by sympathy? Oh, so sad, right? I'm so pity on you. Sympathy. What is empathy? Standing on their shoes. Standing on their shoes. And understanding them is empathy. So when we want to do good communication, we have to be a empathetic person so that we'll understand. This also come in the teaching also. So a good teacher need to be an empathetic teacher, right? Right? Okay. What do you mean by another word is there? That is apathy. What do you mean by this word? Note down. These all comes under communication. Apathy means what? Not having enough interest of doing things. Yes. 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 Truly feel and understand. Yes. Standing on their shoes and understanding them. Understanding them. Note down these words, learners. Sympathy, feeling pity. Okay. Empathy, understanding them. Okay. This is the reason he is talking like that. We have to understand them. That is empathy. Apathy means not having interest. What is this doing? It's apathy. Clear? Yes? Yes. Okay. Yes. That's what freedom to feel, right? What one feels. Next question. Next question. Next question. Question number 6. Question number 6. Apathy. Not interested. Effective? Where? Which effective? Is there any word effective? Where is effective? I know. In what context effective you're asking, Sudha? In what context you're asking? In which context you want the meaning of effective? If you tell me the context of effective, I will tell you. Tell me the context. Yes, very good. Rohit, Monica, Seetal, Lopa. Very good. Learners, make it fast that we will do many questions. Very good. Good, good, good. Very good. Sympathy, feeling pity. In Tamil, we say, Ayyo Pavam. That is sympathy. Right, the answer for this question is statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. Yes, feeling not pretty. It's not pretty, it's pity. Meenakshi. Meenakshi, it's not pretty, it is pity. Oh, so sad. I feel sorry for him. Okay? Meenakshi, it's not pretty, it's pity. Pretty means different, pity means different. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Pity. In Tamil, we used to say, right, Ayyo Pavam. Yeah, right. Right. So for the sixth question, the audience noise is potent when the message is controversial. Yes, audience voice is potent. What do you mean by potent? The meaning of the word potent? Potent. The audience voice is said to be potent when the message is controversial. Yes, it is said to be powerful. The audience noise is very powerful. Yes, pretty means attractive. Rohit, I'm good, Rohit. Nalla irke, Rohit. Is powerful when the message is controversial. When message is controversial, the audience noise will become potent. It is impossible for any communication to convert an audience from one viewpoint to another point. It is possible in some cases. We can shift the viewpoints. Okay, it is impossible for any communication to convert an audience from one viewpoint. It is false and it is true. Yes, clear? Yes. It's loud. Yes, it's powerful. Yes, loud, powerful. When we give some message, controversial message, what will happen on the either side? The people will talk. Become more powerful and louder and louder and louder, right? Yes, yes. So six, option three is the answer. Yes, clear, clear. Yes, no doubt. Okay, we will move to the next question. We move to the next question. Next question. Question number 7. Physical barriers to communication. Do it fast. Question number 7. Read the question properly and then answer. Physical barriers to communication are rapidly disappearing, but psychological obstacles remain owing to which of the following? Very good. Yes, okay. The right answer for this question is option 1, 7.1. Read the question. See, the physical barriers to communications are rapidly disappearing, but the psychological obstacles remains owing. I used to communicate to you. The physical barriers may go off, but the psychological barriers will be remain there in the context. That is the question. Okay. See, when we took these things, there are some options which relies on the psychological aspects, right? Which are all the psychological obstacles. The cultural attitude definitely will be there in the psychological attitude. Yes or no? See, my psychological aspect is mainly based on my culture. Some cases I cannot change. I can change with respect to technology, I can change with respect to the place where I live, but there are some things which I cannot change with respect to my psychology, with respect to my culture, I cannot change. Yes or no? Yes or no? This with respect to my psychology. Our mothers used to say, right, whatever things they will accept. But with respect to some, I cannot change. I have been like this only. I cannot change my mind, they will be telling. That is with respect because of the cultural attitude, they cannot change that thing. And that we call it as a psychological obstacle. Yes? Yes. Okay? Yes. And if so, definitely E will come. If you take the options, there are only two options we have E. So strike let's say 2 and 3. So we have to go with either ADE or CDE. Here D and E remains the concept. Emotional appeal, it also respect to psychology. Cultural attitude, it also with respect to psychology. Okay, we have to check with the A and C. What is A? By formal language, by use of technology. If you take people, right, each state has their own accent of language. From in each state, we take when we go for each district, that each district people will have their own accent of talking in English or in the native language. If you go to any district of your state, right, they will have their own style of their language. Here, when we go to Tamil Nadu, when it comes here, means Tamil, each place have their own way of talking in Tamil. Though they come to a formal stage also, the Tamil will be different. You take a common language as English, right? It will not able to, we can't able to change that English because it all with respect to our psychology. Because with myself, I have my own style of accent of using the language. When you come to the same place of where I live, the people will be having a different accent. So that all depends upon what the psychological obstacles. Clear? Yes, right. Tamim, formal language is the language that we use, right? Formal language. Here I use English, right? I have my own accent of talking in English. If you come to my place and the same people living here in my environment will be having a different accent of using this language. So that remains always psychological barriers that we can't even change. Yes, clear? See, we can remove the technology. Technology can't be a psychological barrier. Yes? So C remove. So I remove C. So option AD is the only answer. Clear? Many of them have given a mixed answers between 1, 3 and 4. Okay. Yes. Yes. Next question. Question number 8. Question number 8. Yes. Clear? Yes. Okay. Right answer for this question is the right answer for this question is option A. Answer for this question is option A. Mass communication means what? Mass communication for mechanical message transmission is mass communication. Intrapersonal communication means what? The for communication which you do within ourselves, oneself we do. Group communication means what? Whenever I do class teaching, that we call it a group communication. Interpersonal communication means what? Whenever I discuss with some person, I call it a interpersonal. Corridor, with my friend I used to talk. In corridor I used to discuss with my colleagues, right? Yes, the option 1 is the right answer. Yes, right. Right, clear. Very good. Next please. When the attitude of the communication towards self is positive, but towards others is negative, the communicator is said to be what? Easy question. Question number 9. Start answering the question. The attitude of the communication towards self is always positive, but towards others is negative. Then the communicator is what? Read it properly and then answer. Question number 9. Kishori and Atutu, please answer with a question number so I will be able to identify. Do answer with a question number, learners. Very good. After letting you something, you are giving me answers. Okay, the right. Okay, right. Right answer for this question is self-conceited. It means what? I'll be telling everything positive to me. But when it comes to others, I'll be talking negative. Okay, I will not worry about other people. That's the meaning. If it comes to my context, I'll be telling positive. It's right, very good. But if it happens to them, means I'll be talking, oh, it happens to you, then that's all. Everything is over. Okay, that's all. We'll be telling them negatively and making them panic, tensed, all sorts of things that we'll doing. Do you think that is a self-confidence? When we take it, negative is also wrong. But when we do everything positive, when it comes to us, it is positive. But when it goes to others, it is negative, means it is self-conceited. What does it mean that self-conceited means? Where they're the person who have the excessive sense of his own feelings, giving only importance to himself. Okay, of his own importance, own feelings, right? He thinks only about himself or herself. He or she thinks only about himself or herself, then we call it as what? Self-conceited. Yes. Clear? Yes. Yes. Backbiting means starts gossip, Monica. Backbiting is gossip like proud of himself alone. Yes. Backbiting means talking about the people when they are not there. That is backbiting. Yes. Whenever the person is not there, right? When we talk about that person, that is backbiting. Proud of himself. Yes. Understood the point? Self confident means I am confident enough. The person who is confident will not talk about other people. They only talk about themselves. They will not talk about other people. Lacking in self-confidence and authenticity. According to this context, the question context, this will not come. Okay, lack in self-confidence will not come. Communicating without confidence and without optimism. For this also it will not come. Okay, clear? Self-concentrated means the person who will give importance only to himself. He never worry about people. So what he will do is he'll be talking negative about them when it happens to them. Yes, next question. Question number 10. Question number 10. Promoting classroom dialogue. It encourages students to examine alternatives as an example of direct instruction. See, here comes the concept of instruction. This we did in teaching aptitude. Direct instruction, indirect instruction. We did questions. How the class is going? It is interesting. Is the class going interesting? Is the class going interesting? Probing also we have studied in teaching. This comes under classroom communication. Have you attended, tried these questions or is this new? Are these questions giving you some kind of an insight of what you have learned or a kind of which gives you some ideology of communication concepts? I hope that has to be the answer. This should make you feel okay. This is about communication. This is how the questions will come. There are students who are very new to this exams, new to this concepts and all. So for them, I'm telling the takeaway is what we have to be aware of how the questions will be, how what kind of concepts will be they'll be asking. In this way, we are going to attend. In this way, we have to think. Yes, Aparna, that's what. The right answer for this question is statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true. Don't trust NTA. In earlier days, they were asking both statements are true will be there or both statements will be false will be there. But nowadays, there was another case. They're asking one is false, one is true, one is true, one is false. Like that of questions are more we have. Okay, promoting classroom dialogue encourages the students to examine the alternatives. It is not an example of direct instruction. Direct instruction means I'll give you something, you'll be taking it into notes. That's all. That is direct instruction. What do you mean by indirect instruction is? Indirect instruction, I will let the students to speak with each other so that they will be getting more ideas. So that ideas being generated only by means of indirect teaching. Indirect teaching, here they are teaching indirectly, they are making them to think. The teacher is getting answers from the students, right? And that is this statement 1. So whenever I make a dialogues being created between students, and from that the concepts is being generated, so that is not a direct instruction. Direct instruction means the teacher will come, write down the points or tell some points, students will be noting down. So that is direct instruction. Whenever I say it's an indirect instruction, so indirectly they will make the students to think and get the answers from the students, and that we call indirect instruction. So this is false. The statement 1 is false. Then statement 2 is say what probing refers to. This is false. Probing refers to teachers' statements that encourage the students to elaborate an answer. Elaborate on answers. So what will be happening in probing? Making ask them to questions. There in teaching we studied key behavior, helping behavior, right? In there we had a concept of probing, making them to ask questions so that the teacher will use to elaborate. So refers to teacher's statement that encourage students to elaborate an answer. Again and again they will make you to answer the question. Right? Probing. Clear? So that they will get deep into the questions so that they'll be able to understand more. So elaborate on the answer. Swami, I can't get you. Previous questions are available. Previous classes, yes, are available in YouTube. Yes. Previous classes are there in the playlist. You can go through. Next, question number 11. Personal competencies determine how we manage ourselves. Personal competency, social competency. You know the meaning of competency, right? Yesterday I taught you with that girl laughing. Competency means able to handle the situations, whatever be the things happens, on that spot she'll be able to handle. So that person we call it as a competent person, competent teacher or competent communication. Now that with respect to personal competency and social competency. Tell. I have told you the meaning also. Very good, very good. Faster. As Aparna says, when we do fast means we can learn more. When we do, okay. Thank you, thank you. Right, right, right. Everybody giving answers. The answer statement both are true because I have told you, right? Competent teacher. Who is a competent teacher? If you are, many of them are teachers and yet to be teachers. When we do ask some questions, right? When we are supposed to handle something on stage, we should be able to answer that question. We should be able to tackle that scene, right? So that person we call it as what a competent teacher. When we are dealing with students, we should be able to deal with them in a competent way. We need to have that skill to handle them. So competency with respect to personality means what? How we manage ourselves. Personally, how I manage myself. Social competency means how I handle the relationships. That's all. Simple. Next. Now we are all competent learners. Why? Because you may have a lot of works to be done. That too on Sunday, I'm asked you to sit from 10 to 12. Many of the working women has to cook for their kids. They have commitment of taking them outside as Diwali is nearing. We have so many commitments to be done. But even though we are handling the situation, right? We are handling the family and ourselves, we are doing right. We are also a competent personalities. Tell yourself. We get scoldings from our family members, everybody around us. But though we do things right, we are also competent. Tell yourself, tell your soul that you are also competent. It will feel happy. No person will come and say you are a competent person. You tell yourself that you are a competent person. Give yourself appreciation. Yes or no? All are doing the questions. Okay. Elements of effective communication and their descriptions. Common frame of reference. This I taught you one day. Congruence, language relevance, compatible environment. Cooking and watching. Super soap, yeah. Very good. So to make an effective communication, these are all the elements. So where it is being related. Okay, very good. The right answer for this question is option 4. What do you mean by common frame of reference? The compatibility between the sender and the receiver. When I send something, right, he has to understand. When others send me, they have to also has to be understood. Monica, don't worry. So worry about others' comment, right? People used to say that we are not competent enough, that we are not well good. Don't worry about others' comment because it will pulls us down. Always listen what your inner soul tells you and what you tells to your inner soul. That is most important. people will say that we are not competent enough, that we are not good in doing things. Don't worry about things. What you say matters a lot to your soul. Because I've told you that conscious, subconscious story, right? If you tell your mind that you're a stupid, your mind will say, yes, I am a stupid. If you say you are great, your mind says, I'm great. So you communicate yourself. You do intrapersonal communication that you are great. You can handle things. You can handle the situation. You can handle people around you. Definitely you can handle. Yet, but if you say, if you accept whatever people says, people will say anything they want, right? If they want to pull you down, they will say anything. If you accept whatever people says, then you will become in that way. Right? Not every person will come and appreciate us and tell good about us. Don't worry about what other people says. You listen to your own inner voice. Sorry ma'am, it's in Hindi. Yes, Rohit. I can't. कुछ तो लोग आगे लोगों का काम ही घायल करना. I don't understand. If possible, you try to make it in Hindi. Now I don't have that much patience to read and understand. It takes time for me to understand. I can understand, but not that much now. So don't worry about other people's comment. That will not going to help us. Only our very few close friends and well-wishers will helps us to go up, right? Not all the person. Don't worry about what others are telling that you are incompetent. Don't worry. We are all born with a very big purpose in this universe. Everybody are being born with a purpose to be done, right? That we are supposed to search for with a purpose that we are born. We are all enough competent. God has sent us to this universe for a purpose. Definitely then we'll have that competence. Yeah, people will tell because it is their habit. No, it's not. They have lot of time to talk about ourselves, right? They have lot of time, but we have time only to think about ourselves and our close well wishers, our parents, our in-laws, our kids, right? And now I want to do something to you people because you are trusting me and coming to my class. I want to you people. So there are students in my college, there are some students in my classes, right, who trust me and come to me to learn something. So I just want to think about only about these people, not about others. Yes, yes, always think about yourself, your purpose, your family members who are very dependent on you. Okay, don't worry. The people are saying not competent means they are not dependent on us, that's why they are pulling us down. Yes, you got the content. Congruence means what? Congruence means that dependency, right? That's called congruence. The message of common interest between the encoder and decoder. We both talk to each other because there's a congruence. I'm teaching NTA net communication. You also need that communication content. So you are coming with me and there is a kind of a common interest between we two people. That's congruence. Language relevance. C2, use of understandable language. I'm using English, which is very easy to understand for you. So you use of a understandable language. Then compatible environment. This is a communication with people of similar background. Okay. Yes. Clear? Very good. Next one. 13th question, which is the following? We have done 1 hour. Which are the following are the myths about communication? As the questions are big, right? It is taking too much of time. If it is a one-word question, then we'll do it fast. I have given all statement-based questions. Multiple choice are there. That is why it is taking time. Yes. So when I take this kind of questions, we can have more explanation, more concepts can be taken. That's why I've taken this kind of questions. Which is the following are the myth about communication? Myth. Which is the following the myth about communication? They have a thing, oh, thing, communication is this much that we can't at all do because it is such big, right? We can't speak in English, we can't speak in Hindi, we will not able to learn that subject because it's that much difficult. That all these phrases we call myth. Good, fast. Vishwapriya, don't say anything to them. Why you should feel bored of studying and learning? Just put a smile, that's all. Just smile, that's all. Just smile. Mm, that is enough. That is the answer for them. Very good. The right answer for this question is A, B, and C. So the myth means what? Communicators are born or not made, right? They are not born. It's a myth. Many of them who doesn't know anything, but they learn by means of practice, right? Right? It's a myth. Stage fright is not a communication apprehension, right? Stage fright means getting frightened, right? That is also a myth. Communication skills have nothing to do with relationship. It has much thing to do with relationship. Only when we have communication skills, we can build relationship, or else will not be able to build. Has its own barriers? It's not a myth. Yes, it has its own barriers, right? Communication has barriers. It has a physical barrier, psychological, physiological, semantic, technological barriers. So many barriers that it's not a myth. It's true. Practice leads to the right habits of communication. It is also right. When you do practice, we can make a good communication. That comes by practice alone. Okay, practicing this much of question, just to think, these are the questions which you have not seen over this week. Over this week we have covered some 50 questions. I hope so. In challenge in YouTube alone, we have covered some 50 to 60 questions. I hope so. And in app also, we have covered each day 10 questions or 50 questions. So all these questions is not being repeated questions. Each one has its own kind of a thing there inside the question. So that practice will makes you to think in a different way when you attempt an examination. Yes, clear? Yes. Yes. So the practice leads to right habit of communication. Yes, is exactly right. So this will not, it's not a myth. This is right actually. So ABC will be the myth about communication. Next one, 14th question. Make it fast. Which of the following are the influence the non-verbal communication? Which of the following influence non-verbal communication? You know what is non-verbal communication, right? Thanks, Ethel. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, make it fast. Non-verbal communication. Avoidance of signals, invisible incongruence, culture, geographical location, contextuality. Yes, yes, fast, fast. The answer for this question is C, D, and E. They are asking the influence non-verbal communication. The culture definitely influence, geographical location, the place I live influence, and the contextuality. What context, right? That context influence the non-verbal communication. Yes, 14.4. 14.4. 14th one, option 4 is the right answer. Yes, clear? Yes. Yes. Okay. Next question. Next question, next question. We'll make a bit fast so that we can cover more questions. In the transactional type of communication, this comes under transactional model, right? Transactional model. Yesterday we did transactional model, right? So in transactional type of communication, the elements are inactive, independent, interdependent, and neutral. Yes, yes. Next question. In transactional type of communication, the elements are inactive, independent, interdependent, neutral. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Janaki, non-verbal means the body language, the way I sit, the way I use my hand, my eye contact, all those things. How I use, I'm not using words. How I look at you, how I sit when I take class, how I stand in front of my superior, how I sit in front of my superior. All these cons we call it as non-verbal communication. Yes, good, 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 good. Three, fifth. Very good. The answer is interdependent. Interdependent. What are all the models that we use for transactional model? Transactional model, what we did? What model? Model of communication. Transactional model of communication. Use recollecting. We did three models, right? Linear, interactive, transactional model. What comes under transactional model of communication? Put it down in the chat box. Then only you know we have studied or not. Just bring it from your memory. What we discussed yesterday. Yes, yes. Dance is the author name. Yes, Borlands, right. Very good. Very good. Helical, Borlands, right, right. Very good. Yes. Yes, very good, very good, very good. These are the Warland's helical model of communication we used under transaction. Okay. See, we have learning. I'll give you tips. We have learned communication yesterday. Yes or no? We have learned communication yesterday. What we have to do is what? Uh, you have took the notes, something you have put it in the thing. It has been stored in your memory. How it can be done? First step is retention because it is already there in your memory. So when I want to take back and let you know transactional model where we studied, only it will comes when it is there in your memory. Right? It will be put it in this later use. It will be put it there in your memory. You can retention. The retention space is what you can take back the information only if it is there in the later use part. That is the retention. Recall means what? Only if it is there in your memory, you can recall. You can retention means it will be there for later use. Then only we can what? We can recall the things. What is the next stage? It is recognitions. Somewhere I have seen this, right? Somewhere I have seen. You will try to recall and you will retention. Only if it is retention means you can recall and recognition. Yes, try to know this meaning for these terminologies. Retention, it should be there in your memory. Helical model, Barnum's model, something is there, right? It will be there in your memory. Recall what I have taught you in that one. Recognize, yes, this is what she taught yesterday. Yes, what I have taught will be there. You have to recognize. Yes or no? Yes. So try to get the things: retention, recall, recognition. Yes, clear? Note down the meaning for each every word: recall, retention, and recognition. Clear? Yes. 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 We'll move to the next point. So those who are new to this channel and group, we are doing PYQs practice of paper 1 in our Unified Study app. Okay, so we are there, we are practicing the June and March 2023 questions with the concepts we are doing. June and March 2023 questions we are doing for paper 1, and we are also doing 1 day 1 DI concepts daily. We are practicing 1 DI, right? And we are doing our 2023 questions, and in the last 15 days we will be doing the test series will be there, where we having a full test series will be there. We will be practicing all the things. So after completing an 80% of thing, we will be starting with the test series. So regular test series will be there, 1 day 1 DI will be there, and the March 2023 our questions are being discussing there in the Unified Study app. Those who wish to take the course, you can go and visit unifystudy.com website, and there you have a details about this paper 1 practice course. And along with that, we also do for the paper 2 computer science and also the paper 1. Okay, this is a combo class taken by Priyanka Chatterjee ma'am and myself. And see, this will go till the exam. The course validity of this one will go till the examination. Okay, till the examination will be covering as much possible as there. In computer science, there many questions have been uploaded with respect to the topics. The questions has been uploaded. You can visit the website unifystudy.com. Unifystudy.com. The description will, the link will be given in the description. Those who are new to this platform, please do visit and get benefit out of this courses. Paper 1 and paper 2 we are doing there. Just have a check. Yes. Ma'am, I did not take 8 p.m. class. Yes. For 8 p.m. class, you have to take subscription, Lakshmi. For 8 p.m. class, you have to take subscription. Yes. Next question number 16. Next, we move to question number 16. We have to make it fast. It's 11:20 already. Move to question number 16. Yes. Transactional communication. The PDFs of this YouTube classes will be uploaded in the app session for all the paid learners. You can get benefit of it. You can note down the questions, take down the points. It will be there with annotation. Yes, very good. Come on, come on. Lakshmi will be also having recording there. You can also watch the recording. No problem. Yes. All the earlier YouTube class materials also have been uploaded. In Unified Study YouTube channel, there is a playlist for paper 1, right? All the materials which I have taken is being uploaded there in the YouTube classes. You can do go there and you can visit. The paid learners can get the materials there. All are asking for materials but not downloading. I can get very few downloads have been done. Yes. Yes, yes, very good, very good. The right answer for this question is A, B, and C. Which are the following are the determinants of doing transactional communication? Whenever I transact things, right? Whenever I go through the transactional communication, where I have to keep the social context in mind, the social context in mind, the cultural concept in mind, and the relational context in mind. So these are all the three determined. Based on these things only, we will be doing the communication. Based on these context only, we will be doing communication with people, not with respect to legal or the delayed context. Yes, clear? Yes, ABC, right. Next question. Next question. Moving to the next question. Non-verbal communication makes use of what? Non-verbal communication makes use of what? Okay, okay, Anand, okay. Good. Non-verbal communication make use of what? Bit fast. We try to complete at least 30 questions today. Please, we have to complete 30 questions. Which one, Vidya? Which one? Yes, the right answer for this question is A, B, and C, not the two. 17.2 is not the answer. 17.1 is the answer. How, ma'am, non-verbal communication makes use of what? Makes use of what? Makes use of behavior to generate meanings. How I sit, right? That generated meaning. My emotion generated meaning. You got confused with the C and E, right? C is a non-clear system of rules and clarity on abstraction. These two things made it. Clarity in abstraction is nothing but this is with respect to the verbal language. Only when the verbal is clear, I can have a good clarity. So definitely E will not come. That is why E will not come. You understand why E is not coming? E will not come because when the clarity will be there, whenever I am clear with the topic, whenever for clarity, I have to use words, right? Words. So E will not come. Clear? Yes. For 17, it is 1. Yes. Yes. The next question is 18th question. The competent communicator is. Now only I told many things about competent. Hope I'll be getting very good answers, right answers for this question. Learners, if we do fast, we can cover at least 30 questions today. Please try to make it. Very good, very good. We're doing for 18th question, learners. We are doing for 18 learners. Please do like the session. Please do like the session. No, Soumya ma'am, we don't have class for home science. We do classes for paper 1 and for computer science. Yes, yes. How is your interest level? It is up or down? Is your interest level up or down? What is your interest level, up or down? Yes, I'm getting answers. The answer for this question is a competent teacher. 18.3. Very good, everyone. Maximum I've got the right answers. Very few I've given, no problem. A competent teacher should be culturally sensitive. It is not neutral. If I am culturally neutral means I will not understand the either person's value system, right? So I should not be neutral. I has to be sensitive. I have to give respect towards their own culture, right? I have to understand their culture. Okay. So that's we call culturally sensitive. Option B is the right answer. Totally ethical. Yes, I have to be a ethical person. I have to give respect to the values, all the things. So it is totally ethical. Then comes to situational ethical should not be a competent teacher, right? Communicator and should be an effective listener. Effective listener is they have to be listening. Only when we listen, we can be a competent teacher. I have to go look after the chats and I have to look up the questions and I have to look up the other things also here in the classroom. So that makes me a competent communicator. It is applicable wherever we go. It is applicable in our family. It is applicable in our workplace. It is applicable in a public place. It is applicable to ourselves also. Right? We also has to be a good competent communicator to ourselves, right? Graph gradually increase to understand the options, ma'am. Yes, you also try to, as Prabhakar says, try to evaluate yourself whenever, now when you see the questions, are you able to understand the terms? Are you able to understand the terms or not? Whether your graph has been increasing with respect to your understanding level before now. Just make a progress. Tell your mind whether you are able to understand because that is only the knowing about your learning graph, how your learning graph has been increasing. That is the thing. Yes. Okay. Yes. So B, C are the right answer. Next question. Very good. Archana, do you get the points? Archana, are you able to answer the questions? Make down how many questions are getting right. Yes. Clear. The general code of conduct circulated among the employees of an institution is called. This is a kind of a different typical question. Let me check how many of you answer me right. Please make it quick. We have to complete at least 30 questions. 30 questions, we have half an hour more. Very good, very good. The general code of conduct circulated among the employees. Understand the question. I again repeat. Learners, I again repeat. General code of conduct circulated among the employees of an institution. Who will give you the code of conduct? Don't look at that keyword and get confused. That is a trap for the question. That is a trap of that question. Sometimes they set the keyword as a trap to give you wrong answer. Okay. So whenever you see the keyword, look at the other words also so that will be get clarified. I'm giving you the clue. Look at the other word also. Sometimes that keyword will be the trap. If anybody have done the exam when this question has been asked, they will yes, Ethel, you are exactly right. Management to employees. You are exactly right. You're exactly right. The right answer for this question is downward communication. Why downward communication? Look at the question. They have asked with respect to downward, vertical, horizontal, and all. They talks about the flow of communication, how the information flows from one end to another end, and that flow will be either a horizontal one, or a vertical one, or a diagonal one. That we have to understand. Whenever it flows on the horizontal one, it is all on the same level, right? So whenever it works on the vertical level, it either from top to down or from down to bottom. Whenever it is on diagonal, it is across the medium, right? So what we have to remember in these type of, what is all the type of communication here? The scene is what the general code of conduct circulated. Code of conduct means what? How to behave, what kind of dress we have to wear, what is the timing, what is the rules and regulations of that institution. All these given by whom it will be given. The head of the management will give to the employees, right? Yes, from the head to employees, right? So here the flow of information is from the top to bottom. That's why the answer here is downward communication. You understand? Yes. Where we can have that job instructions will be there, the procedures and practices will be there, all these kinds of things will be come from the top to bottom. So here the answer is what? Downward communication. Yes, Satya, horizontal communication is also known as lateral communication that we do within our group members. Yes, here they have given horizontal lateral both are same. Upward communication means um, the subordinates to superior. Subordinate to superiors. Lateral means horizontal. Yes, next question. Next question. I hope you would have got the point. You please understand the horizontal. This is horizontal or lateral. This is what we call from top to bottom means this is downward, and when it goes from here to here means it is upward. Okay, please try to understand the scene where it will be applied. In communication, entropy refers to. I hope this for this one also I'll be getting the correct answers. Learners, do like this session. Share it with your friends so that they will also join the class. Archana, oh, Archana for 19th question. Yes, right. See, for attending communication question, whatever I teach, right, what you want is you want to have that better understanding. That matters a lot. Okay, that matters a lot. So please, you make yourself think in that way so that you can answer that. Thank you, Seetal. Tons and tons of light to you. Thank you. I catched. Good, good. Come on, good. Yesterday I told you, right? The right answer for this question is unpredictable. Entropy means chaos. Chaos. Chaos means what? Confusion. Confusion leads what? Unpredictable message. We're not able to understand, we're not able to predict what is going to be happen. Yes, order sequence. It's chaos, it's a confusion, it creates unpredictable. But we cannot predict what is there. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Very good. Next question. Next question. 21. Question number 21. Do it first. See, around the 10 lakh people write the exam. Okay. That too in our own disciplines, right? Take like English, Maths, Computer Science, sorry, English, Computer Science, history, commerce. There are some subjects where there are large number of people will be. Education and all, we have many number of students will be there. Commerce, we have many number of students. English and all, we have many number of students will be there. In your own subject, right? For English, take some 50,000 students are writing. In computer science, some 30,000 students are attending. In commerce, also some 60,000 students are attending. Let's take it as an example. So you're going to compete with the 60,000 students, right? So with that 60,000 students, how I'm going to compete with them? How I'm going to make myself strong? Don't worry about all. Don't worry to share about the sharing of things, right? How you prepare matters a lot. How you personally prepare a lot matters a lot. Okay, what kind of test you are undergoing, what kind of content you are just getting into your mind, and what all there are many things. Many of them would have gone through the classes, they have been already attending the some sessions and all, right? How you recollect all those things, how you just retention, what is your retention span, right? Retention span will increase as you revise more. The retention span of a content will be increased as you practice more, as you revise more. Okay, it is like the something you have read today, it will be there here, right? And next day comes something you learned here. Then next day something you learn, the new things will come there. It will be just, it will be like a stack, it will be. But what you learned here is kept here only. It has to be taken outside, you have to learn and you have to put it on the stack on the top, right? So it will be in your primary memory whenever you do practice revision. So do practice, do revision, so that it will be there in your memory. For that you have to read it again and again and again. The answer for this question is 4, option 4. So the physical noise means what? Outside. Mechanical distortion, technical distortion. Psychological, physiological means what? The barriers which happens within the center of the receiver. Psychological, it's a wandering thoughts. Semantic, use of jargons. Very good, super good. Next question 22. So try to practice more so that the retention span of that content will be more. You do revision, revision, revision. Identify the correct sequence of the following communication forms. Sequence. Yesterday also I told you, not exactly this point, but I told you when I was talking about the no worries, Sheetal ma'am. You do it consistently, you do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. That's all. Do it. If you find some lag is there, identify where you do mistake. We have to identify where you doing mistake. That mistakes has to be rectified. That is the point. See, in the something we have given, right, there is a decline. So you have to identify where you lag, whether your interest is lagging, whether your mindset is lagging, or the questions are different. That you have to identify. Very good, very good. Many good questions. The answer for this question is option number 4. Very good. First, we do it with respect to intra level and then inter. This is within ourselves, within one. Inter is 2 or more. This is also 2 or more. Okay, but it is larger than interpersonal. And what? Public means what? I'll be doing with more number of people. And more large mass means it's a large number of people. Yes, clear? Very good, very good. Question number 23, which is the following identify as a verbal communication skill. Make it fast. As verbal communication skills. Try as much of, whenever you get time, try to attempt as many, what to say, questions, right? Yes, very good, very good. The right answer for this question is 23. 23, make it fast. Yes, done. Yes, doing very good, very good, very good. The right answer for this question is BCE, fourth option. Verbal communication means use of aggressive language will not be the thing. Assertiveness being positive, opening feedback channels, yes, and E is use of affirmative words, right? These are all identified as the verbal communication skills. This is also verbal, but it is in a negative sense. Take credit for oneself is also for a negative sense. Okay, so those things will not come. Right, okay, next one. Don't worry, Monica, try to give your best. Try to give your best. No worries. Assertion: the classroom communication is a transactional process. The quality of questions asked determines the quality of learning. Assertion and reasoning. Try to find out both the statements are true or false, and if it is true, in case the reason is right or wrong. Yes. Question number 24. Question number 24. Very good. I'm getting some kind of collective answers, right? Okay. Is both are true, but it's not a correct explanation. How means the classroom communication is a transactional process. Yes, exactly, it's a transactional process. I teach you, you listen to me. What is the main thing in transactional process? Transaction process where I'll be concentrating on your verbal and non-verbal cues, how you sit, how you respond, what words you use, what kind of mood in your everything will be monitored by me. That's we call it as what transactional process, right? So definitely in a classroom communication, we have to be the process will be transactional. So this is right. Quality of questions asked determines the quality of learning. Yes, this is also right, but this is not the reason for the classroom communication for the in transactional process. Quality of questions determines the quality of learning. Yes, it is true, but that is not right with respect to the assertion. So it is not a correct explanation for learning. Yes, clear? Yes, yes. Don't put simply 24. Both are true, both are right. Not in all cases, it will be in that case. Okay, clear? Yes, yes. Moving to the next question. What chatting on WhatsApp is an example of? First. Yes, very good. The answers are coming. 25? Ah, right answer for this question is synchronous communication. What do you mean by synchronous communication? Asynchronous communication. Synchronous means they work with respect to time based. Okay. Asynchronous means there will not be a concept of time. Say, example, if I say Wikipedia, getting information through wikis are all asynchronous communication. Email, it's an asynchronous communication, right? Doing some kind of a social networking, it is also a Asynchronous communication. What are all the examples for synchronous communications? Whenever do video conferencing, right? Video conferencing, and whenever we do chats, right? Chatting and all comes under what with respect to time. So I do here, I'll be getting back the response. So that we call it as what? Asynchronous communication and synchronous communication. Yes, clear? Clear? Yes. Whenever there is a live interaction, right? Live real time interaction takes place, that comes under synchronous communication. Okay, whenever there is a live kind of exchange of information, real time exchange of information between two people, then we call synchronous, right? But asynchronous means when there is a, there will not be a real time interaction will be there. Take newspaper, is it asynchronous communication or synchronous communication? Newspaper, is newspaper a synchronous or asynchronous communication? I'll tell you, Usha ma'am. Wait, I'll tell you. Newspaper is synchronous or asynchronous? Yes. Two ways. Newspaper comes under asynchronous. Yes, very good. It comes under asynchronous mode of communication. Yes, very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Next question. In communication, cultural barrier refers to what? Cross cultural barriers. Cross cultural barrier. Cross culture. I belong to different culture. You belong to different culture. What will be the barrier? Why that barrier occurs in cross culture? In cross culture, it refers to what? Very good, very good. Ma'am, friendly means Vishwapriya, I can't get you. What friendly? I can't get your question, Vishwapriya. Very good. Question number 26. Very good. All are right answering perceptions. Yes. The cultural barrier, that too in cross cultural barrier, because the perception. I have my own understanding. He or she will be having their own understanding, right? So that will be a barrier for doing a communication in cross cultural communication. Very good. Very good. Super. Very good. Next question. Next question. The Latin words communis and communicare, from which term the communication is derived. It means what? It means what? Friendly communication. Uh, about WhatsApp. WhatsApp is what? It's kind of a communication with respect to time. It is not formal, informal. Friendly communication with respect to time means it's also what? Synchronous. Here it talks about the time. That friendly communication option made by and oh, in there in the question you're asking. Okay. Yeah, okay. That was a trap. Who asked Vishwapriya? That is a trap. Very good, Lopa. Yes, you're right. That is MTS imagination to make student to think. What's up we do with friends also, no? So friendly communication will come. People will think. Yeah, right. Actually, I didn't notice that one. Yes, very good. Communist communicate, from which term communication is derived, means it is making common the information available. It is the meaning, right? Very good. Next question. The class conducted on Google Meet in which students and teachers are engaged in discussion is an instance of dash communication. Next. The class conducted on Google Meet in which students and teachers are engaged in discussion is an instance of dash communication. Question number 28. Question number 28. 28 point. Understand it carefully and then answer. Here is also a trap. Google Meet. Students and teachers are engaged in a discussion. Note down the keywords clearly and then answer. Don't get hurry. Very good, very good, very good. Very good, very good, very good. All are answering. Good, good, good. The answer for this question is group communication. See, I am doing it on Google Meet. The students and teachers are engaged in a discussion. It's an instance of group communication. You would have asked me, ma'am, it is on Google Meet. They are using technology. Then it's not mass media. No, it's not mass communication. Now I'm doing for YouTube, right? There I'm using for YouTube. So anybody can join into the class. But Google Meet is for restricted people. If I'm doing it means it's for a group communication. Very good. Super. Good, good, good. Next question. Next question. Two statements, assertion and reasoning. Two fundamental features of classroom communication are classroom instruction, classroom management. Classroom communication of teachers rest on the principles of edutainment. Vishwapriya, yes, Vishwapriya. That's what I'm telling you. Don't think that alone. They are giving a specific instance. It's a specific instance. Do it fast. Ma'am, YouTube, doing it on YouTube communication is said to be a mass communication. It goes and reaches many different people. Okay. But if in case, if I restrict to a private set of people, only to this set of people means that belongs to group communication. Have the differentiation between these things. Okay. Whenever I want to reach a mass audience, I've not given any interest. See, there is in YouTube we have an option, right? Public and private. If I give it to the public set of people means that it becomes what? A mass communication. It is a mass number of people, right? We have a term called mass group communication also. Mass group communication also is there. Clear? There we have a concept of mass group communication. Okay. Yes. Hope clear. The right answer for this question is option 4, 29 4. Two fundamental features of a classroom communication. Now we are in a classroom, right? Now we are in a classroom and I'm doing classroom instruction and also managing things. These are the features of classroom communication. Yes, it is true. The classroom communication of the teacher rests on the principle of edutainment. Yes, edutainment. What do you mean by edutainment? Edutainment, I have to educate you and also I have to entertain you. Okay, edutainment. Okay, but this is not the feature of the above one, right? This is not the reason for the above one. So that's why it's not a correct explanation for the, because in the first statement they are talking about the classroom management and instruction. Here they're talking about the principles of a classroom the teacher has to teach. Yes, next question. The modern mass communication, which comes under mass communication, as the characteristics of being sporadic, continuous, based on the schedule, do not depend on technology, depend on the use of media. Fast, we can answer. Make it fast. Fast, fast. Yes, Usha, you're right. Unified study is a group communication. Exactly, you're right. Yes, Seetal, I'll tell you. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Uh, in the above question, you asked the rest on the principles of edutainment means they lies on the principles of edutainment. On the base of edutainment, I have to take. I have to educate them and also have to entertain them. It lays on the principle. That's the meaning. Nothing more than that. The right answer for this question is B, C. See which one will not come. Not dependent on technology definitely will not come. D will not come. So strike wherever D is there. Strike D is there. A, B, C. So B and C are there. We have to check with the A and E. What is E here? Sorry, E here is depend on the use of media. Yes, it is fully dependent on the use of media. We are in modern mass communication. We are supposed to use a media. What does it mean by sporadic means? Sporadic means like that. Here something, right? That we call it as what? Sporadic. Okay, sporadic. Scattered we say. Sporadic means we can say it's scattered. Scattered. It's the meaning of sporadic. Yes, clear? Yes, 30 questions done. New achievement unlocked. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So today we have done with the 30 questions so that I hope this is not with the PYQ concept, PIQ things. Have you completed this much of your games? Not that with thing. The thing is you have explored the new concepts or you have enhanced your conceptual ideas on communication. So yeah, either you should have explored some new things which we have not known before or we have written know only little. Either you would have explored something or you would have enhanced something. Can you please tell me what kind of research are these two? Explored and enhanced. Ma'am, I have explored, ma'am. No, I have enhanced, ma'am. Or you would have improved. What kind of research it comes? Very good, Monica. Can you please share me your score here? If anybody have noted their score, can you please share me your score out of 30? How much you have got for out of 30? What research is this? Whenever I enhance what? Whenever I explore what? Exploratory. Yeah, exploratory. Yes. I have enhanced. Very good, very good. I have enhanced. I have improved. Very good, very good. Super. Good, good, good. So you would have enhanced something. We have improved whatever you have known before. Now we have enhanced. Right? You have applied and you have done something. Yes. You have applied. I have applied your knowledge where you have got through the thing and now we have learned something. Somebody would have explored. Before you would have nothing, now we have learned something. Or we would have learned little about communication. Now we would have gained some more knowledge about the thing. Exploratory. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Good, good, good. Good. And Aparna, Gomati, Kishori, right. Now, I'm again telling the takeaway from these classes are the conceptual understanding, how to think, how to understand the questions when they asked in the examination. That is the don't worry about getting low marks here in practice. Getting low mark in practice will not affect you. When you do kind of an analysis on how to overcome that thing, definitely it will help you. Okay? No worries, no worries. No, Rohit, no problem. Yourself, you will know whether you would have understood something or not. Yourself, you will know. Okay, so try to attempt as many things, as many PYQs as you can attend over the internet. We have so many places where we can have more PYQs there, right? It has been scattered among in YouTube. So try, if you have time, you go attend some PYQs, get an exposure. Okay, you come back here and we'll be having more PYQs. So from tomorrow, tomorrow on YouTube at 10 to and then we are going to start with mathematical reasoning, right? We are going to start with mathematical reasoning and app today. Today I am repeating again. Today and app we have a class at 8 o'clock. Okay, at 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. we have a class. Do attend today. Okay, do attend today. We have a class. This is a rescheduled class that Friday we rescheduled, right? That class we have today. And those who wish to join the PYQ session can visit unifystudy.com, or you can download the Unify Study app and you can purchase and you can attempt the PYQ sessions, right, with me. So I'll be with you till the examinations. You can come, and from tomorrow onwards we are starting with mathematical reasons. Okay, YouTube it is a free. YouTube it is free, and then app which is for a paid learners, right? And for app it is for a paid learners, right? Whatever we do now, it is an investment. Whatever we do now is an investment. The time now we are investing, right? The money we are investing, the energy we are investing. So those who are new, those who wish to have the course, you can visit the unifystudy.com to join the app session, right? And there we also have the free session for DI. You can, that has been uploaded earlier before. You can go and can have the DI there. DI questions will be there. You can go and do that. Gomati, yes, I'll give you Gomati. Yes, I'll give you. Ma'am, daily free cast I will be free cast will be there in YouTube, and there will be having the communication. Today we will complete, Rohit. We will complete all the important things which are left over. I'll try to complete. That is what I have planned today. Yes. Okay. I'll give you Gomati, don't worry. Today 8 app, Unify Study app at 8 p.m. YouTube class over today. Seetal. YouTube class over today. Do join at app today 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the paid learners. Right? For the paid learners. Okay, ma'am. Yes. Okay. Tata, bye bye. Go and have your good lunch. Some women has to go and prepare. Somebody will be preparing and will be attending the classes. Go and have a nice food. Take rest. Meet you all to evening at app. Tata, bye. See you. Do like the session, learners. Do like the session. Share with your friends. Yes. Thank you.